Do your past, present, and future all exist right now? Are you watching this video, being born, and lying on your deathbed at this very moment? Surprisingly, the answer could be yes. But how can that be? What does that even mean? How does time work?
Now, this video is wild. The video today that I'm going to be covering is called, Did the Future Already Happen? The Paradox of Time.
How can the past and future be real right now? The problem is that according to the theory of relativity, they kind of have to be. Heavily simplified, relativity says that time and space are not separated, but one connected space-time. When you move through space, you're also moving through the block. This means time passes differently for different people, depending on how they move through space relative to each other. And this also means that what someone perceives as now is a certain cut along the block, a cut that will depend on how fast they're moving. So what you think is now is really only your now. There are many different nows in the universe, and all of them are equally real. This also means there's no universal past or future. Okay, this is a lot.
I had a hard time really trying to hold on to this thought.
How does this work? Imagine 3 alien spaceships a million light years away. The first one just hovers in space, not moving relative to you. You both experience the same now, the same present. If you had a magical instantaneous internet connection, you could do a video call right now and chat about alien things. The second spaceship is flying away from us at 30 kilometers a second, about 3 times faster than a human rocket. It's moving differently through the block of time than you are, which means its now is different from yours. With the magical internet, the aliens can talk to your ancestors in 1924, when humanity was discovering the first galaxies outside the Milky Way.
Okay, so this is very difficult to comprehend. So what they're saying in this video is that the theory of relativity inevitably leads you to imagining the universe as not just like a snapshot of time after a snapshot of time after a snapshot of time, like moment to moment to moment, but that all of those moments are layered, stacked, however you want to phrase that, on top of each other and already exist and are happening right now. And we're just experiencing one like thin sheet out of that block of sheets. Okay, so that's one way to look at it. So imagining space and time together as a substance, almost like you're moving through water. When you go too fast or in water, what happens? You start to get some resistance, right? Or some awkward things start happening with the boat in the water if you move too fast. If you create a big wake, other ships are affected nearby in a very awkward way. They can't move through the water like they originally planned and thought because there's this other distortion in the water that's causing an effect on their boat. So it's kind of like that. So if you can think about time being almost the same way, if something moves through time, maybe at a certain speed, it changes, it distorts the effects of the substance, time, that's around it. And it might distort the effect of time for other people maybe as well, and how they perceive you in time. So let's keep listening to this.
Third spaceship wants to visit Earth and is flying towards you at 30 kilometers a second, moving at the opposite angle of the second ship through the block of time. It experiences yet another now. With the magical internet, the aliens can talk to your descendants in the year 2124, when humanity has already built cities on Mars and Venus. Okay, so we have 3 different nows. So which one is correct? Well, that's the problem. Relativity is based on one powerful principle: cosmic democracy. The fact that the point of view of all observers in the universe is equally valid. All those nows have to be equally real. But if this is the case, your past, present, and your future all have to exist at the same time, right now.
How wild. How the thought that the beginning of this video is happening right now and the end of this video is happening right now in the fact that you're watching this video is happening right now. And generations of people will come and go, and it's still right now. Because if you have that example of the planet and the three ships moving in different directions, or that center one not moving at all, that first one, they're experiencing those different nows. And just because of the way the distortion when they're moving through space-time, think about it as one thing, space-time, as if it were maybe a substance, as they're moving through it, just the speeds as they go faster and faster, approaching the speed of light, they're distorting it. And eventually they're moving out of place in what used to be there now, and they're in a new now. These are the kind of the things I think about all the time, and I thought they did a fantastic job with this video. Again, the title of this is Did the Future Already Happen? It's a much longer video, but this is about as much as my brain has power for right now after recording 2 other videos. Oh, and on that note, definitely check out the other channels. Look at that. Couple of other channels that talk about different things on each, but it also got some merch there, so be sure to check that out. So yeah, go there, check them out. Also subscribe to this channel as well. Like this video if you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or other things that I should probably take a look at, both to do a video or just for my own enjoyment. I love stuff like this, so send it in. Let me know in the comments. But thanks for watching. Take it easy.